Boom, we are now live, telling our followers that we started a live video. What's up? Give it a second for everybody to pour in. I'm taking my afternoon walk, feeling good, a little sore yesterday from training, but we pull up every day. I'm on 365 days plus of burpees, and I'm feeling good. I encourage you guys to build some good habits, get stronger, get better. Today I want to talk about selling on Amazon and specifically hiring VAs to source for you, which is I'm actually in the process of vetting a few virtual assistants to assist me in sourcing products. And one thing I'm coming to realize as I'm scaling the business is that if you actually want to grow your business, you're gonna have to grow your team. So not only do we have someone in the works of helping me with the reels, which I should be sharing soon, I'm also vetting and sourcing a virtual assistant or more to help me source products. Shout out to Sunny, Shiny, and Da Vinci. I see all you guys. I'm open to some questions, but specifically, there's two websites that you can, there's probably more than two websites, but there's two websites I've been focusing on to put up job posts and get applicants to have, to assist me in doing this Amazon biz. One is Upwork and the other one is onlinejobs.ph. There's plenty of people worldwide that are willing to work for a little bit lower fee on that we would have to pay here, and they're very talented, and you can source those people worldwide. Sonny says, please hire me, I'm a VA. There you go. You may want to respond to one of my job postings or send me your qualifications. So there you go. Proof is in the pudding right here. But yeah, I'm hiring a team of sourcing products. But one thing that's important to me, Sonu, or whatever your name is, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, is that, I don't want recycled leads, and I don't want people sharing leads that they source for other people. Trying to, work for two people at once and send me the same leads that they're sending to somebody else. So, I need someone that I can trust, and we'll find out with time. Probably sooner than later. But yeah, Sonu, please send me your information so I can check you out right there in the DMs. Not only that, there's people that can help you with everything, and it's something you guys want to consider. So you got onlinejobs.ph, you also have upwork.com, and I want you guys to consider that. But before you do that, make sure that you understand how to do it yourself. Don't be trying to outsource a job that you don't know how to do yourself, or at least have some knowledge on how to train someone to do it. I've been sourcing now for quite some time. I've been selling on Amazon full time for at least 8 months. About 8 months, 6 to 8 months. And I've been selling on Amazon for over a year. So I have somewhat of an idea how to source and find profitable products. We have a target about 30% ROI, which can, be plus or minus depending on where the product that we find. So let me know if you have any questions. We got Sonny says, please hire me. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I put up a job post the other day. Easy to edit your job post with ChatGPT. So put in your idea, and ChatGPT can help you refine and edit that job post to be more specific to what you're looking for and have it look just as fancy as you want it to be. And you'll be surprised. There's plenty of people that would apply to the jobs, and the majority of them being overseas. And some of them appear to have some talents. So I'm excited to share with you guys the results of that. If you're just joining the chat, I see the Amazon, ShoeWiz, and Mario. I'm just taking my afternoon walk. I try to do so every day. It's a little buggy out here though. We're in the summer in Miami. It's quite hot and there's all kinds of gnats flying around. I'm over here by the lake, so it's kind of buggy, but it's all good. We had a slower month last month in sales than we did the month before. In May, we did about 17K. Last month, we did closer to 10K. That's understandable because I didn't put as much work in. With the transition of all the other work, I didn't put as much work into the Amazon. I was just doing other work in other businesses, and also focusing on some family time now that the kids are out of school. But the sales keep rolling in, and I'm grateful and glad that we had inventory stocked. And you just got to keep feeding the beast, man. You got to keep feeding the beast. The name of this game is sourcing, so you always got to be sourcing. Whether it be yourself or you have a team of people sourcing products for you, and continue to feed the beast and stock up your inventory. Because if you do find the right products with the right numbers and the right data and analytics that you can find out using tools like SellerAmp and Keepa, you're good money. They're probably going to sell, It's not whether they're going to sell. It's, the more difficult part is actually finding the product at the right price. So especially in this specific game, we're doing something different than, creating our own product and writing the description and, that's private label stuff, which I'm interested in too. I'm not going to lie. But that's not what my focus is. And our focus is in the Discord group that I run. If you guys want to learn more about this, man, I tell everybody, join the Discord, the A+ Amazon Seller Group. We have over 500 people in that Discord. And I have a guide on how to get started, a guide on how to get ungated. And we're a support group where we can help each other out and chat in that group, answer each other's questions and share our stories and experiences. So make sure you tap into that, man. I'm proud that we have grown that group to over 500 people, and we've had results, man. People have started from nothing and gone into several not six-figure sales yet, because I don't think anybody in the group actually has hit six figures, but someone shared yesterday they had about 60K in sales this year alone, so that's not too bad. A couple people hit their first 10K months. A couple people hit just their first sale. So if you're interested in selling, make sure you tap into that group. And this is actually a video I was doing earlier. Someone was talking about they're having trouble sourcing products. And listen, sourcing products it takes practice. And at the beginning, you're going to be a lot less knowledgeable and slower at sourcing products. But with time, you know exactly what you're looking for. And with time, the websites that you should be checking, etc. But one good way of sourcing products is you start with manual sourcing. So you go through websites, whether it be Nike.com or Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Target, or whatever big retailer that you're going to source from, which you can source from all these websites. Once you manually find a product that meets the criteria, and that criteria is that's the top 1% of its category, a BSR of less than 150,000, and that is reseller friendly. So you got to see that it has other resellers on it, not that it's just sold by its brand. But once you find that product and you see that it's profitable and you source one product, go to the products list on SellerAmp and see who else is selling that product and reverse source. Go to those seller stores, storefront stock those stores, see what else they have in inventory, and chances are they've already done some legwork. They're probably sellers too. Like for instance, if you found a pair of Nike shoes at a good deal online, you found that one pair of kicks, and maybe you source 5-10 of them. Go to that listing, see who else are selling those kicks. Go through their store and see what other kicks they're selling and see what other products they're selling. I say 9 times out of 10, if somebody's selling Nike, they really don't have a Nike account. They're just reselling Nike items, and that would be the case with most brands. See what else that they're selling in their storefront stock, and you could probably find the deal too. What's up? I am on Heaven. I see you. Let me know if you got any questions. But that was an issue somebody had with the Discord the other day. And, most newbies are going to come across that issue. You're going to be like, damn, how do you find these products? I remember when I first started sourcing, I'm like, damn, I'd spend a few hours or sometimes hours, and I wouldn't find maybe one product or sometimes no products. And so I was a bit disillusioned. But with time, you start picking up speed and knowing what to look for. Also, you want to create those moats. And what I mean by that is like, make sure that you have the cash back apps, make sure that you're leveraging the right coupon, or joining as a new member so that you can get a discount on your first buy, etc. And those little things, those little margins add up. So if you're getting 5% cash back and 10% off plus 10% off as a new member, that 15%, that could be that's extra profit in your pocket. So something to consider. And with time you get practice and you know what to look for. Shout out to City Boy, shout out to I'm on Heaven, shout out to Fernando. I see you guys. I'm taking a little walk here by the lake. It's really hot outside, man. It's blazing hot out today. There's bugs and all kinds of stuff, but I wanted to chat with you guys and tap in, make sure I'm providing content for you guys. And, I want you guys to see my face. I tell this to a lot of people, if you're doing this journey or whatever you're doing, fitness, music, you may be a mechanic, I don't know. Make sure you share your journey online. Build up your personal brand. Let people know what you're up to. And you'll be surprised. I didn't start sharing this Amazon content for a while. If you've been following me, most people know me as Tev95. I'm a record producer, and I have been so for 10 plus years, putting out records on 95 Labs, working with a lot of hip-hop artists. And I've been doing this as a way to make money and on top of the music as well. And I had no real reason to share it. It wasn't like a secret or anything. It's just that, I've been online just promoting music. But one day I was like, what? Let me just share, how I'm flipping these items just to share it. Because, I post the workouts or whatever. And man, I'll tell you, once I started sharing that content, I was really amazed on how many people were resonating and vibing with it. And they wanted to learn more about it too. So whatever you're doing, I encourage you to share it. You may, I don't know, like I said, you may be a mechanic, or you may be working at the grocery store, and you may have just your unique story that people are may be interested. So you never know who's going to vibe with what you're doing. So just share it and build your brand, because that's really what counts nowadays, man. This right here online, I feel like it's kind of corny talking to people like this, but this is the future. This is where we at, and you can either lean into it or not. So I decided to lean into it and make it happen. Thanks for the inspiration. I appreciate that, man. Bless up. Do you have a VA? If so, any advice? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I'm actually vetting VAs. I haven't had a VA before, but I think it's time, man. I'm doing so many things outside of Amazon. I'm also building other businesses, and I'm also still a record producer, and I do a lot of things. So sometimes, like the past few weeks, I haven't had as much time to source as I normally did these past few months. So I think it's important now to scale up and build the team. My advice for VAs so far, what I'm doing, and from what I've learned from other sellers that are above me, is that you can source them on Upwork or on Online Jobs PA. You can get somebody overseas that will accept a lower hourly rate than someone here in the U.S., being that the cost of living is a lot cheaper outside of here. The inflation out here is through the roof, man. You go to McDonald's nowadays and you're spending damn near $15 for a Big Mac meal. It's out of control. So anyhow, I set up some job posts, had them edited with ChatGPT, and I've had a lot of applicants already. So I'm vetting the applicants. I'm going to be interviewing some, and I'm just going to go ahead and hire some, and if they don't produce, we'll fire them and hire some other ones. You know what I mean? And we'll try from there. But from my experience in the groups that I'm in and talking to sellers that sell more than me, the majority of them have scaled to the point where they have several virtual assistants sourcing products for them, and they also have hired prep centers in tax-free states that prepare and send their items into the Amazon warehouses, which is something that I want to do too. So, I'm learning this as I go. If you want to build a business, you got to scale, you got to hire people. And, I heard someone say this on one of these business podcasts. It's like, you don't really have a business until you can walk away from the business and it still runs itself without you there. Otherwise, you really just have a job where you're the owner. And, I'm still at that stage where, I have a job for myself. I still have the job, but I want to build the business to the point that it's running basically on automation, that I can walk away from it and it's still working without me having to be there day to day on the operations. And that's how all the big businesses scale. The CEO, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't have to be at Facebook every single day for it to be working. Elon Musk, etc. You know what I mean? A glorified job, yeah. And that's basically where I'm at now. I'm keeping a buck. That's just where we're at. But like, I'm coming to the realization that this is where I want to go to. I want to scale the business so that it's further automated, and I don't have to be in the day-to-day operations. It's going to take some time. I'm going to have to hire the right talent and train as well. But I can set up the standard operating procedures. Man, I got these bugs flying all over the place. There's gnats and stuff here in Miami. But I can set up the SOP, standard operating procedures, and hopefully in the near future it can run itself. Shout out to Zay FBA. Obviously you do FBA. Let us know, man. I don't know if you joined my group. It's free to join. I got the link in the bio, A+ Amazon Seller Group. Make sure you join. It's a cool support group. We got 500 plus people in that chat. And there's ways to get started on gating. And just, it's a cool group just to talk and bounce off ideas. And, if you run into any problems, you can ask questions there. And it's popping. And for you guys that are still on your journey and you want to learn, for some of you guys that are still selling, I highly recommend the FBA Roadmap course by Miles and Fields of Profit. They're two leaders in this space, and they have an excellent course that has 20 plus hours of content. It covers everything. The course is about $600. It's definitely worth it in my opinion, and you can learn everything quickly. Going back to like hiring people and spending money and investing. I mean, listen, you could do everything on your own for cheap and nickel and dime everything, but you're going to move at a snail's pace, and time is money out here, guys. So, you may want to consider investing yourself for education and then investing in others for to free up your time after you figured out how to do it. Because like I said before, I wouldn't be hiring a VA unless I know how to source. Because how do you measure if they're doing a good job? It's harder. And how do you train somebody that you don't know how to, if you don't know how to do it yourself? How are you going to train? So that's my 2 cents on hiring VAs and scaling and getting education. Don't sleep on the education. Don't sleep on investing in yourself or joining a group with people that may know more than you, and networking. Sometimes you got to pay to play. And, if you have a nickel and dime mindset, then you're going to have nickel and dime results. And that's facts. So, sometimes, in the past, I wanted to do everything myself, and I wanted to penny pinch on everything because, save here, save there. But, as I scale and as I sell more, as I grow, I learned you got to think in abundance, and you got to invest in yourself and invest in your team as well, and educate yourself. So don't be scared, to pay for a course or whatnot. Chances are it's going to pay for itself. And again, the course is not mine. It's Miles and Fields of Profit. They're leaders of the space. And if you are tapping into the Amazon content, you've probably already seen them. But it's all linked in my bio if you guys are interested. All right, guys, I'm on the end of my walk here. Drop a comment, send me a DM to that person that's a VA that commented earlier. Drop me a DM and send me your qualifications. I'll check you out. All right, guys, stay strong. Peace.